All right, guys, another big one here. Another big one. This is the Monday highlights coming at you. We're going to be talking about a correction from the last episode, the Hunter's Horn American Derby Classic, the Central Florida FHA, and the Lobby Day coming up here in Virginia. Y'all hold tight, fellas. Let's get it. Welcome to the Monday Highlights presented by the Hound's Tales Podcast. We'll be bringing you the results from the previous weekends, coming hunts, and news from the field trial world and deer dog woods. Drop the gate. Let's get it, guys. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Highlights. This is for January 29th of 2024. I'm sure that some of the people listening right now are probably on the way down to Richmond right now. A lot of my Virginia folks, we are getting ready to, and I'll be in the car heading down as this comes out. And we are heading down to Richmond to go to the Lobby Day, and we'll get into a little bit more of that later. But like I said in the intro, that we got a lot to talk about here. For one, I need to make a correction on the last episode. I did get a little too ahead of myself. The laws are not laws yet. The laws that I mentioned in the last Monday highlights episode are not laws yet. They are they are bills that are proposed to the General Assembly, but they have not been put into law yet. This is actually what we're going down to today to Richmond to talk to people about. And like I said, I'll get into this a little bit more later, and we'll continue that. But that is my mistake. So y'all please forgive me for jumping ahead, but it was a good episode, and I didn't want to go back and correct it because I felt like it would have taken away from the importance of what I had to say. So I left it in there, and unfortunately, I got a feeling that probably the stuff that I was talking about is going to come into play. But again, we'll get into that later. So first off, let's start off with the Hunter's Horn American Derby Classic at J&J in Pekin, Mississippi. The best opposite sex for that hunt was out of Champions 4 Bishop and McLean's M4 Kate. The dog's name was McLean's M4 Faye. The best in show was Champion Show Dog. It was out of Windsor's Red Wine and Tri-County Diane in God We Trust. The dog's name was Champion Show Dog Bishop at a Burnt Toast Kennel. That sure was a pretty hound. I've seen the picture of it on there. That was a beautiful looking dog. Next, we'll move into the best mouth. That dog was out of Champion Gray Hills Nick and Champion Gray Hills Heidi. The dog's name is Gray Hill Slash from Gray Hill Kennels. Next up is the classiest hound and the combination winner for the hunt. The dog was out of Jackie's Rock and Champion Kyle's Cash It. Cash It, not what you probably thought I said the first time. Dog's name is Kyle's Absolute Leah. The dog had 1,355.5 GTP, and I believe was second if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong on that, but I forgot to write that down. And the winner of that hunt, the dog is out of Champion Kyle's Trigger and Champion, I hope I say this right, Isk Sue. Dog's name is Kyle Cyclone from Strictly Mafia Kennels. Both the combo and the winner of the hunt were both out of Strictly Mafia Kennels also. I think I did fail to mention that. Next up was the Central Florida FHA was held down on at Umatilla. I'm still murder that name. I'm glad I ain't got to say it for a while. Umatilla, I don't know. Florida. They're down there in Florida somewhere. Let's start with the Derby. The combination winner was out of GNR Champ and Bradshaw's Lily. The dog's name is R&J Lightning from R&J Kennels. And the winner in the Derby class was out of Cannon's Maverick and Cannon's Misery. The dog's name is Cannon's Goose from Mason Cannon. Moving into the all age, I didn't see any of the bench show results, so I wasn't able to provide that, and I did not see a picture of the actual scores from the hunt. I may have just overlooked it or missed it in a post, so y'all forgive me on that. But let's start off with the best mouth. Dog is out of Champion Clark's Moneymaker and Champion Dogpile Hooker. Dog's name is Dogpile MVP from Dogpile Kennels. The classiest hound was out of Triple Droop's Black Cat and Triple Droop Suey. Dog's name is Bullard's Spinner from Bullard and Higginbotham. The combination winner was out of New River Rooster and New River D. Dog's name is Black Eye from Kyle Perkins and Yard Dog Kennels. And the new champion for the hunt down in Florida was out of Henderson's Lotto and Green Swamp Little Thing. Dog's name is Jigsaw, now champion Jigsaw from Watson Kennels.
Inspired by the life of the savvy and ambitious Colombian businesswoman Griselda Blanco comes a new Netflix original limited series. Griselda tells the story of a devoted mother who, with her lethal blend of charm and relentless savagery, creates one of the most powerful cartels in history. Witness Sofia Vergara's captivating transformation into the godmother of the underworld. Griselda, now streaming only on Netflix.
So that's all the results I had. Let's go ahead and I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and start with the lobby. Move into the lobby day. Some people may be wondering what it is, and some people may be listening to this and wanting a little bit of inspiration before you get down there and kind of getting a little better idea of what we are going to be doing down there. I'm going to be reading some of the stuff straight off the emails that were sent. So pretty much it's going to be in Richmond, at the Capitol in Richmond, Virginia. We're going to be speaking to members of the House of Delegates and the State Senate. This is going to be our chance to be face-to-face, one-on-one in little small groups and talking with these guys and explaining our side of things on the dog hunting side. So I know it really looks like there's a lot of motivation going down there. I've been all over. I've been kind of scouring Facebook, making a little post here and there. It really does seem like we got a nice little crowd going. From everything that I'm seeing, I think from Appomattox, I think we're rolling about 8 deep down there. I know it don't really sound a whole lot like a whole lot, but 8 deep's not bad from one little county, especially on a Monday morning here close to the end of the month. So a lot of the things that we, via the Virginia Dog Hunt Alliance wants us to speak on is the budget amendments. Let's see. So the first one is the one that I was talking about last week with the trespassing hunters using dogs on state highways and that kind of stuff. And I'll kind of talk, and this is my opinion. And I may not be the one to listen to on this, and I'm not trying to influence anybody's way of thinking. Obviously, you need to go down to this thing. You need to listen to Mr. Kirby and any of these guys that are heading head first into this battle. They're going to know a little bit more about the underside of this thing, and I agree with what he had and kind of sent out to us. Right now, it looks good the way it is. It's not bad. I mean, but very minor language changes in the bill could backfire on us. I think if there's a way, and I don't know if there is, I think if there's a way to get people to get the Senate and all these guys in the House delegates to pass this, if something needs to be passed, if it needs to be pushed forward, then it needs to be worded exactly how it is now. Right now, like I said last week, and people may not agree with me on this, and that's every bit you're right. This is just my voice. This is my kind of opinion. So, it really could be a landslide. Without knowing that we're not going to get word changes after it gets passed or before it gets passed, and a little slip in of some scary stuff that will really hurt us, then I'm all for saying no to this. All for saying no. There's no, if the issues are out there of intentionally turning loose on other land, then we need more game wardens out there. Or, like I said last week, we need to quit messing around as hunters and stop the bad seeds. Putting a law into effect has its benefits, and I get that, and I see why you would want it in there. But like I said before, and what they're kind of talking in these emails is the very small effect of a language change in it could really backfire on us, and I think that's what we got to be careful with. Um, so that's the one. I'm not going to go kind of too crazy on that one. Excuse me. The second one is I don't see the point of it. So the second one is Budget Amendment HB 30, item number 627. It is going. Let's see. Here's how it reads right now, and this is what they're. This is the push through is what they're trying to get pushed through. The Department of Wildlife Resources shall develop a permit no later than October 31st, 2024, that will require for any person who hunts, chases, or pursues any game, animal, or nuisance species with a dog. A form shall be provided by the department obtaining a permit, and it shall be cost free. The department shall ensure that the requirements of such permit are minimally restrictive and designed to foster an atmosphere of voluntary compliance while preserving property rights and the tradition of hunting with dogs in Virginia. Um, Here's my thing. If there's no charge for it, for one, that's my first red flag on it. What's the point? What's the point? I don't understand the point. If, a lot of these landowners are, the dog guys ain't making, ain't giving the state no money, blah, 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 this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then what is making this whole, putting all this money and time and effort in a registry, and it's not going to cost anything? Okay. And yeah, y'all are probably cussing me right now. Like, oh my God, you're just giving them ideas. Now they're going to charge us. Okay. I don't want the bill to pass in the first place. Okay. For one, it's a landslide bill. What I mean by that is, or a snowball effect bill. That's a better word for it. Yeah, you can start off with a little ball at the top of the mountain in your hands, and you get ready to, and you roll it down the hill. And yes, this is where we're going to get the ball rolling with this. Guess what? That ball is going to grow. That ball is going to grow, and next thing you know, we're going to be okay. Now you got to have identification on your truck. Yes, you're registered. Now you got to have identification on your truck. Next thing you know, you have to have identification on your dogs, which having, and what I mean by that is a registered number with the state. That is a scary downhill slide. And at first thought, you're like, man, that's not a bad thing. I could live with, even I thought it at first, but after really sitting down and thinking about listening to some of these guys that are a little bit more involved in this and saying, okay, no, yeah, at first it sounds great, but what are these landowners going to do to manipulate the system? As in, okay, now you have a registry, and now, y'all, anybody that listened to these, the last board meeting at the DWR, some of these stories are crazy. Some of these stories are absolutely insane. And I see an identification system used in the public eye. Very scary for that reason. I see it being a snowball effect. Like I said, it's too open to be a snowball effect and really backfire on us. So I'm pushing no. And let me get a little bit more elaborate in that. I'm pushing no because I don't want to see people getting in trouble that don't deserve to get in trouble. I don't want to see a bad seed, okay, a bad actor, however you want to say it, one of those guys doing something bad that goes against this, driving off. And the landowner's so damn mad, the first truck they see, they're going to grab the tag off of it. They're going to grab the number off the back windshield, because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to be a number in the back glass. It's going to be a sticker that you got to have on your truck while you're hunting. And it's going to have your own identification number on there. And that guy's going to go and say, yes, this is the guy that turned loose. I have video of the dog getting turned loose on my land, and this is the number that I give him. Could be the completely wrong truck. Could be the completely wrong person. And now that person's got to pay a fine because some other clown turned loose where he wasn't supposed to and how he wasn't supposed to. And now the guy that was doing it right is getting messed up and caught up in it. Guys, I understand that I'm a big advocate for some change. I'm a big advocate for it. But change also scares me at the same time. And I understand both sides. Okay. I understand that, yes, in a perfect world, both of these amendments sound great. Yes. I mean, to me, I would love if saving dog hunting meant filing a membership or a dog hunter permit every year for $10, $50. Hell, I'd pay $100 to be able to hunt my dogs and interact with the dogs. Then I don't see where it hurts. I don't see why it wouldn't be a great idea. But it needs to stop there. It can't snowball into more stuff. It cannot snowball into more stuff. It has to stop there. It has to. I love the idea of a registry. I love it. I think it's fantastic. No, you don't need to be charging a hunter for every dog he has. You think the dropping dog problem after season is bad now? Yeah, start charging hunters for dropping dogs. And don't shoot me for saying that, but you know it's the damn truth. Hiding behind the truth ain't going to cut it no more, guys. Getting rid of the bad seeds is what we have to do. If we're not going to take it into our own hands, these are the kind of crazy things that we have to worry about the government coming and doing it on their own. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. And I mean, Beach Billy, took a lot of time and tried to explain to these guys that geofencing is not a thing. And then some clown in the last board meeting, DWI board meeting, got on there and said that it was. And he has no freaking idea how these GPSs work. You can't do that. So it's scary stuff, guys. Like, where I was going with that, in a perfect world, like I said, in a perfect world where you could say, okay, yes, charge us $100 a person. Yes, I hunt with dogs. I will pay $100 membership, but I don't want any identification. I don't want any chance for these psycho landowners that are claiming these crazy things. And I mean, we've all seen it. We've all seen it. There's no point in the landowners preaching how bad dog hunters are when we can't preach how crazy and lunatic some of these landowners are. And I may be going off the deep end right here, but that's just the damn truth. Some of these landowners are nuts. I mean, we've had people follow us around blasting radios and honking horns trying to disrupt our hunts. I mean, coming onto private land and doing that. I mean, it's crazy. But there's nothing we can do with them other than trying to get a trespass charge. But at that point, you're trying to keep the peace. Anyway, that's a tangent. I'm going down a rabbit hole. So where I was, like I said, where I was going, I'm all for some change, but I want change internal. I don't want the government to be telling me how to manage our sport, because I think when you do that, you're getting into a money hungry battle, which we're already there. Well, I know that, but we're going to be getting into a money hungry battle where there's going to be more chances for minimalistic errors to charge big money to dog hunters and a better chance for landowners to come up with crazy stories and put little proof against us and just absolutely kill us. That's what we're up against, guys. So right now, like I said, I'm all for change if it was simplified change, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be. The guys that we're fighting against are not going to stop. So we have to push back. I have to push back on the point of no. If we, like I said, anyway, I mean, you got the point. You got the point. So, guys, if you're on the way down, I'm gonna leave y'all with this on the lobby day for today. Okay, keep your head on straight, guys. Keep your head on straight. Keep your cool. Make sure you got your orange hat on, nice shirt. Guys, this is important. Numbers are huge. When you're talking, if you get the chance to go in here and talk to some of these guys, I don't know how all this works. This is the first time I've been. Okay. If you get the chance to go in and talk to some of these guys, keep your cool. Have your stats together. They already know that it's your heritage. I've said this a million times on here already. I know that. They already know it's your heritage. They already know that you love the dogs and the dogs are your family. Great. Everybody has heard it. Okay. My suggestion is before you go in, get your facts right. Get you some stats. Pull some stats. Pull some stats from Texas. See how much the deer population has grown astronomically since the removal of deer dog hunting. You know, uh, the book that Austin Tomlin wrote has a ton of information in it, ton of information and stats to prove it. This is not just pulled it out of his butt. Oh, I love this sport so much because my grandpa did it. Kind of stats. This is good stats, guys. Do a little bit of digging. They're going to provide you information as you get down there. Okay, use it as you need to. Keep your cool. Keep your shirt. Keep your patience. Talk firmly, assertive, but not demanding. Do not demand. Okay, guys, got to show them we're the better people. I appreciate everybody coming down there so much. And a goal of mine, and I'm going to try to talk to the guys down here today, and I really want to try to get us the dates earlier than when they've been provided. I know that's not a lot of fault, and I don't know what the problem is behind it, but that's a huge goal of mine in doing all this and getting more involved is I know it's hard for people to take off of work 2 weeks before the date, especially in the middle of the week, at the end of the month, that kind of thing. A lot of times I'm not seeing any of the dates for the next meetings until like a week before. I don't know if there's a reason behind that. If there is, I want to know and understand why. But to me, it would be a whole lot easier for people like me and you that are working full-time jobs that need to take time off to put in for it a month ahead of time instead of a week ahead of time, or 2 months ahead of time instead of a week. So that's a goal of mine. But guys, anybody coming down, thank y'all. And I'm going to do the best to let everybody know as soon as I can how everything went. But right now, I can't wait to get down there. Can't wait to represent the dog hunting community and try to do my part. And just wish us luck down there, guys. Everybody going, be safe, be smart, ethical. Keep your dogs at home. If you done made it halfway, I hope you got a box with some water in it. You need to keep that dog in the box. There's no need of carrying the dogs around. No need. I understand you're showing off that you can keep your dogs under control. I get it. Yes, it's a good look, but there's no need in the extra hassle and the extra flauntness about it. Okay, keep your dogs at home. It's been requested. Keep your dogs at home. All right. All right. That's enough about lobby day. Good luck, everybody. Be safe. Let's move in real quick and finish it off on the upcoming hunts. February actually coming up this week, next week. The All-American is coming up. I know a lot of guys are getting prepped, getting ready to head down. Should be next weekend. Everybody should be heading down and going down there. Man, I wish I was able to do it. But, yeah, everybody going down, be safe, and good luck to everybody down there. Also coming up February 7th to 10th. And the All-American is February 3rd to the 9th. February 7th to 10th is the Saline County FHA 3-day at G&H Fox Pen in Arkansas. Excuse me. February 9th through 11th is the Joe's Branch Dixieland Derby at Joe's Branch Fox Preserve in Enon, Louisiana. February 15th to the 18th, the Mardi Gras Open at J&J Fox Pen in Pekin, Mississippi. February 22nd to the 24th is the Garland County FHA 2-day spring hunt at Buckville, Arizona, Arkansas. Man, I'm screwing all that up tonight. February 24th to the 25th is South Alabama Derby at Carolina Fox Pen in Andalusia, Alabama. February 28th to the March 2nd is the Mississippi State FHA 3-day at the National Fox Hunter Preserve in Grenada, Mississippi. February 29th through March 2nd is the Big Bend Masters 3-day at Hellkite Fox Pen in Gordon, Alabama. March 7th to March 9th is the 63rd Western Derby at Joe's Branch Fox Preserve in Enon, Louisiana. March 8th through the 10th is the Southeastern FHA 3-day at Pools Foxhound Preserve in Emporia, Virginia. I will be there and judging that one. Cannot wait. Love going down there. And Lee and Tyler and everybody involved and Amy, they all put a hell of a show on every year, and I can't wait to be down there. March 20th to the 23rd is the oh gosh, man, y'all got some crazy names down south. The Pontotoc County FHA at the Lucky Bucket Fox Pen in that county, Mississippi. March 21st to the 23rd is the Hunter's Horn Winter Classic 2.0 at Triple B Fox Pen in Wallace, North Carolina. And the last one I got on the list for right now is March 21st to the 23rd, the Lake. Yep, not even going to try that one. Ochita, I guess, 2-day in Buckville, Arkansas. Guys, that's everything I got wrote down coming up. Again, be safe on the way down here. Be smart. Let's do our part here in Virginia, guys. And like I said, it's hard for me to keep up on things in other states, guys. If y'all are listening and there's something that people need to know about on this, and I'm missing it, I'm a one-man show, guys, right now, and it's hard for me to keep up. And my full-time job does not allow me a lot of time during the day to do a lot of info digging. So if there's news and information that needs to be put out and I'm missing it, please email me, message me on Facebook. My number's posted everywhere. Okay, guys, y'all feel free. Just contact me. I'll be glad to put it in. Okay, so everybody out there, thank y'all so much for listening. Y'all really do mean a lot. I love the messages. Y'all have been awesome, and I can't thank y'all enough from the bottom of my heart, guys. Everybody out there, like always, happy hunting.